Hello, everyone. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. That's the right button. Hello, everyone. This is Kara, and I am playing Subnautica again. So, last time... Oh man, I found a bunch of stuff, and now I have a bunch of stuff that I want to go find. I found the teleporters. I went through one of the teleporters, and now I want to go through other teleporters. Because, I mean, teleporters always take you somewhere significant, right? So I think that's kind of what I want to look into today. So I finished exploring this little island here, and I have speculation on things, so I figure while I swim back to my little escape pod, that I will go speculate on things. We'll see how much dangerous stuff is through here, because I don't know, and I'm traveling at night. Which, you know, maybe not a good idea. So things are going to be a bit extra spooky. But that's okay. Anyway, my speculation. When I was thinking about those submersibles that were on top of the mountains on that little island that I teleported to, I thought it was a little bit strange because, I mean, those things are huge. They are likely very heavy. And more importantly, they are clearly meant for diving. They're meant to go in the water. And, I mean, I personally think that it was pretty clear that the expedition that those, pods must have been, or that, submersible must have been for, was probably very old. Like, it's not related to what I'm doing here. Or why I'm here. They probably did not crash land on the ship. But I just thought it was a neat touch to show their age. Because I think I got ahead of myself there because I just slightly jump scared myself on seaweed. Anyway, look, it's dark, okay? But anyway, it's lighter here now, so... But yeah, the fact that those submersibles were up on the top of the mountain, and the fact that the place is... The mountain underneath is floating. Like, those floaters are what's making it float. So it made me think that when those submersibles were actively used, that island must have just been barely poking out of the water. And so those mountains must have just been at the very top. Or, you know, just barely poking out of the water. And so it was just a place where they could... dump him there. And I thought that was a kind of cool way to show its age. I probably explained that very poorly, but anyway, we have a radio message.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway.
Oh no.
We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security window in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Oh.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should be...
Oh yes, this is
The
I
code
say regular, she's like, what's the regular?
very urgent business
should
here.
be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I got a code. Enameled glass. Okay. Still all my usual things. I want to make that at some point, but I still need more silver. Okay. I want to go see if I could grow this potato plant. I did get blueprints to make a pot, I thought. That's probably in my habitat builder. Okay. So yeah, that wouldn't be here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now trying to remember what I was saying, because I got distracted by so many things. Yeah, I really do like how they showed the age of that one expedition just by having those submersibles be so high up. Because that is clearly unnatural. That... Is there a fish trying to swim through here? Oh, okay, no, it's not fish, it's just water clipping. I thought that was clever. The way this... The way this game gives you... presents the story. Yeah, that's the way I want to say it. The way this game presents the story is very cool. I like it a lot. Okay, 2 titanium for my plant pot. It's very clever. It's all very subtle. And I rather enjoy it. It doesn't really just shove it in your face. And it gives you very natural reasons to want to go places. And I like that a lot too. Okay. We're growing potatoes now. The clipping keeps freaking me out, man. Alright, what else do I want to build before I get out of here? I kind of want that scanner room, but I'm not sure if I have enough stuff to actually build it. Alien containment cannot do. Ah, yes. Someday, swivel chair, I will make you. But the way it gave you a good reason to go all the way over to where the alien ruins were, it all felt very natural. It didn't feel like it was holding my hand or trying too hard to get me to do something. So I greatly appreciate that. I'm not sure if I have enough copper. Let me go plop my seed in here. Keep the lithium in here as well. And I think I'm going to start carrying some food around with me. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'll go ahead and leave it there. So let's see, I need copper. You know, I should just... Can I pin the recipe? Can I not do that? Okay, so I can't do it like I can in the fabricator, it looks like. Alright, let me look at it again then. Copper. Do I have 2 copper? I might not, because I have been very short on copper. I've been using most of my copper to try to make batteries. I have 1 copper here. Let me go check all of my other things to see if I have some copper out here. No, I just have gold. Do I have any copper in here? Just gold. Okay, so I need 1 more copper in order to be able to build that. The scanner would be so nice. So I'm actually going to go out of my way to try to find that copper. And got a couple of batteries. I'd been less worried about food because I figured that I'd be able to use this thermo blade in order to get food, but it hasn't quite been working out for me, so I'm going to bring a little bit of extra peeper here. I think I'm going to eat one too, and I'll get some more water. I don't think I need to be quite as afraid of using my salt anymore because I've been finding a lot of salt. So let's go ahead and grab some coral too. Am I not picking it up? Does it not like that I'm burning it? It's like I did keep my other knife just in case, but... Okay, there we go. I get 3. And that should keep me well stocked for water for a long time. Alright, that should be plenty there. Pretty sure my salt is in here, or at least some of it. Let's drink some bleach. So first thing I want to do is go back towards, I believe it's escape pod 4, and see if I can find it for one, and if I cannot, then at least go use the teleporters on the island. Okay, that should be enough for thirst for now, especially since I have all this water on me. Okay, and anything else I want to do here? I don't think so. Oh, I didn't realize I still had a tablet. I'm sure I'll find a use for it eventually. Let's see, okay, still have my radiation hat, still have my sea glide. Alright, I think I'm gonna head back in that direction. And actually, before I do, I think I'm gonna go ahead and read some stuff. So I got some new equipment. Propulsion cannon. The propulsion cannon allows technicians to manipulate gravitational forces at ranges up to 20 meters. It is commonly used in construction and mining to move materials. Operation instructions. Pull the trigger once to lock onto and attract a single targeted object weighing less than 25 kilograms. The object can now safely be retrieved from the gravitational beam. Alternatively, pull the trigger a second time to propel the object at a speed away from the device. Not recommended for use on organic subjects. The prop cannon. Some species are telekinetic. For everyone else, there's Altera. Yes, I continue to be sad that humans are not telekinetic. It'd be so cool. I wish we had superpowers. The bulkhead door is designed to separate compartments while reinforcing structural integrity with its solid titanium frame. The door can be opened and closed to seal off compartments in the event of fire or flooding, or simply for privacy. Planters and pots. Interior planters come in a variety of configurations and allow for most plant species to be grown in small numbers for decorative or botanical use. Data downloads. Codes and clues. High security terminal, captain's quarters. Before they lost communications, Altera HQ uploaded a set of blueprints to the Aurora's main computer. There is a high security terminal inside the captain's quarters, located behind the prawn bay, from which the blueprints should be accessible. The code is 2679. Alright, let's do some... Oh, another one. Skyray. The Skyray has a bird-like head and feathered wings, which enable it to fly. Skyrays are commonly found circling floating structures and rarely venture out too far to sea. They will perch on dry land but are prone to flee on approach. Wings. Although its wings give some resemblance in the silhouette to the waterborne rays on 4546b, analysis shows no greater genetic overlap with those species than the planetary average. In fact, the Skyray appears to have split off the evolutionary tree much earlier than most. Diet. Largely seed-based. Skyrays have not been observed diving for food, which implies they rely on land-based plants for survival. Assessment. Presence may indicate nearby dry land. Alright. Herbivores small. Ladderfish. This unusual herbivore appears to be mostly defenseless and bears little resemblance to other lifeforms around it. Semi-permeable bladder. The bladderfish is able to filter air and seawater into its body cavity through a unique membrane, which surrounds its spine like a bladder. This allows it to remove and consume organic particulate caught on the way and adjust its buoyancy. Open-ended vascular tubing. Can be angled and contracted to pump out water and achieve low-velocity guided propulsion. Largely oblivious to threats and practically immobile at night, its only identified defense mechanism is that it's composed almost entirely out of water, air, and cartilage. Assessment. Edible. Oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder and added to tanks on consumption. Membrane has applications as a natural water filter. Boomerang. Oh man, look at this derpy guy. Those eyes or something. I never realized those were eyes. A herbivore encountered in large numbers, found to frequent shallow waters and move in schools. Serrated teeth. Suggests adaptation for grinding corals. Other herbivores are unable to digest. Twin fins. Unusually, the species' two fins are, oh gosh, how do I say that? Cartilaginous. They're made of cartilage. Extension of its skeleton. They are less prone to damage and provide superior propulsion, but are also harder to grow back. The bright blue tips are, in fact, the edge of its digestive tract. Gross. Where the luminescence of the corals it consumes is most focused. Most active during daylight hours and prone to flee on approach. The boomerang can be more easily observed at night when its luminescence gives it away, and it seeks the shelter of the seabed. Assessment. Edible. Garyfish. Slow-moving and curious herbivore. Camouflage indicates adaptation for evasive behavior on the ocean floor. Eye stalks. May be beneficial when watching for predators from hiding places amongst the coral. Behavior. More active during daylight hours, but slow and docile at all times. The garyfish survival depends on a combination of camouflage and predators who can get a more filling meal elsewhere. Assessment. Edible. Bullfish. A very small herbivore found in low numbers, often around cave system entrances where their skin coloration blends into the background. Bored-out tailfin. By manipulating the size and shape of the hole in its tailfin, it can perform unpredictable maneuvers. Size. Smaller than most other herbivores, presumably due to lack of vegetation in low-light environments. Assessment. Edible. Hoopfish. A small, school-mentality prey fish with a unique method of propulsion, a distant relative of the bladderfish. Antennae. Rather than swimming, this lifeform uses the fine green antennae which encircle its body to alter the composition of the sweet water, of the water in front of it, allowing it to sail in the low-density space created. Purple-green coloration. May be a camouflage adaptation for mid-range light wavelengths, possibly indicating the hoopfish is more active at dawn and dusk. Behavior. While schools of hoopfish will form periodically and evade predators en masse, this behavior is more social than it is defensive, and a lone hoopfish are often found hunting for food and displaying generally curious behavior. Assessment. Edible. Hoverfish. A small, cautious herbivore commonly found in kelp-rich environments. Charged footpads. 6 unique limb appendages feature charged pads capable of ionizing the surrounding water. The hoverfish uses this ability to maintain its position against the current as it feeds from kelp and lichen. Assessment. Edible. Peeper. A fast prey fish encountered in shallow waters and rich in protein. Developed side-facing eyes. Capable of discerning colors, not just in shallow waters, but in a variety of lighting conditions. It is also able to close its eyelids, thus preventing light from reflecting off the lenses and rendering the peeper almost invisible to nighttime predators. Powerful fins. This species has evolved powerful fins, which enable rapid acceleration in the water, and the ability to leap meters into the air to avoid pursuers. Beak. Likely used to break down corals and tough vegetation, an unusually large nasal cavity serves no obvious purpose, and appears to be specially evolved to detect a single specific enzyme. Nothing encountered on the planet so far produces a matching odor. Oh no. Expulsion tubes. The tubes attached to the peeper's torso are connected directly to its stomach and gills and appear to be designed to expel its contents on demand. Purpose unclear. While the peeper is well adapted to survive in shallow waters, the number of its features serves no discernible purpose, and it would appear just as well suited to survive in deeper waters, and is somewhat more intelligent than the usual small herbivore. Edible. Assessment. Edible. High calorie count. Further research required. Spadefish. This will be the last one for now. A medium-sized herbivore found in deeper waters. Single eye. Observed swimming near the seabed from where it can keep an eye on its predators in the water above it. Mottled green coloration. Commonly encountered in plant-rich environments, the spadefish is well adapted to hide amongst the vegetation. Behavior. The spadefish tend to move in loose shoals, and despite their low speed, will take necessary measures to avoid confirmed predators. Assessment. Edible. And during that time, I saw that a new radio message came.
priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attack.
Nice. New life pod.
Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Oh no.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay. Well, like I said, I am looking for life pod 4, I believe it is. Yeah. Okay, let me take a look at the picture again. Kind of over there. Alright. Well, that took a little while, but it's fine. Knowledge was gained. And I enjoy reading this game's lore, so... I really do enjoy it a lot. I can tell that this game was made by a bunch of nerds that really love the ocean. The level of attention to detail and just evolutionary trees, specific features, and how this kind of creature would both serve a gameplay purpose and come to be and survive in this environment. It's really cool. I like it a lot. That's why I keep reading those lore entries, and why I want to keep getting them, and why I scan everything. It's very enjoyable. It makes me very happy. This is one of those games where I can feel the heart in it immediately. This was made by people that loved what they were doing. Alright. Gotta keep going. Man, it gets so dark at night, though. I spent all day reading. It's okay. We're the use of time. Keep getting jump scared by kelp. Look, after running face first into those sharks last time, I'm a little more jumpy. That maybe I'm a little bit afraid of the alien parasite. Alright, where was the spot exactly? A little further this way. I also need to keep an eye out for silver and copper so I can build new and exciting things. And I have a bunch of other life pods that I want to check out. It occurred to me a little while ago, actually, that when the game said that I needed a vehicle in order to reach one of the life pods, that maybe it didn't mean a proper submarine-like vehicle, but rather just my fan, my sea glider. And maybe that's sufficient. Alright, so I ended up finding the island before the escape pod again. That's alright. I wanted to come here and go do some teleporting. Let me see. It's definitely closer, so it's kind of in this direction, I think. Over here. Ooh, big shiny stars. Considering we've gotten directions that refer to, north and west, I am wondering if we'll get a way to actually properly navigate like that. Or if I'm just supposed to assume that, I don't know, pointing in some direction is north. I haven't seen anything indicating where north is on this planet. Oh yeah, and then there's this cave here that I'm also very curious about. But since I'm here, let's go ahead and go inside. Is that salt? Cool. Let's go ahead and go inside the alien ruins, find a power cell somewhere in there, and go check out some more teleporters. I like this too. Very cool aesthetic. I love drawing patterns like this as well. Mine are... The one I've been doing in my recent art has been a little bit more organic, but yeah, it reminds me of circuitry, and I've always loved the way that kind of thing looks. If you've ever looked inside of a computer. Alright, so I have to kind of remember my way through here, but for the most part, I just remember going down the stairs. I've got to make sure that I take a good enough look around that I can find the extra power cell that I left behind. Look, I was extremely nervous at keeping that kind of energy in my pants, okay? This game is kind of in the soft sci-fi realm, so I wasn't sure exactly how accurate some of the stuff is. Like, if keeping that level of energy on me would actually be dangerous, like it would be in real life. But, alright. This is still a pretty wild elevator. I would be so uncomfortable. Alright, I don't remember exactly where the teleporters were. I know one was in the water. I think the other one was right over here. Oh, fine. It's okay, I got lots of water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'll have a peep or two. I'll have both of them. There we go. It's like they'll go bad if I don't eat them before too long. But man, you really do get hungry fast. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Eating is important. Alright, was it in this room? This is where the gun was. Unfortunately, I still haven't really learned my way around here because I've been here literally once. Am I going... No, I'm not going backwards. Here it is. Okay, do you have a spot where I can turn you on? Where do I put your power cell? Doesn't look like it's right here. Can I not turn this one on? I mean, it would explain why I didn't drop the power cell the first time I was here. Yeah, I don't see anywhere to put it. I don't remember seeing where to put it in the one underwater either. Let's see, I don't see any, like, wires or anything coming out of it that would give me a hint onto how I turn this on. So maybe that one I have to activate from a different direction. Okay, and there's the third power cell. I'll go ahead and take it. Am I supposed to put one there? Do I have the option to? No. Okay, so they are just to pick up. So we're gonna have a huge amount of energy just casually in our wetsuit. It's fine, I'm sure. So I'm gonna go underwater. I'm gonna go look at that teleporter underwater. And see if there's a place where I can...
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah. I just want to see if there's a place where I can put a cube. Or if it's, again, I teleport to here and not from here. Unfortunately, I can't spend very long down here, so my searching will be somewhat limited. At the very least, I don't see anything nearby here. Yeah. Nothing immediately obvious. Okay, that would explain why I didn't check them out before. Okay. I got my power cells, though, so I'll just keep those on hand. Now then, let's go back and look for Escape Pod 4. Assuming I can remember where the elevator was. It's right over there, right? Yeah, there it is. Let's get out of here. So I've also been trying to think about what's going on with the aliens. You know, the people that actually built this place, not the scary alien parasite that they're clearly trying to quarantine. And I am wondering if they're still alive. Because, like, I mean, they don't seem to mind me trapsing around in their place here. I apparently tried to deactivate a weapon or something. You know, the thing that stops people from being able to leave. And they were pretty okay with that. Just had that. A lot of this seems to be like automated systems. So I'm wondering if they're still here. And on that note, I am also wondering what happened to the people in the other escape pods. Because at the beginning of the game, the computer suggested that we were not unconscious for very long. So it seems like not much time passed between the crash of the ship and the moment the player character here woke up. So in that case, where did everyone go? Because we have not encountered anyone. We have not heard any radio chatter. People have... I'm not sure if they only contacted us or if there was somebody else on the island that the ship that tried to come rescue us saw? I don't know any of these things. And so I've been trying to piece some of that together. Some of them I think probably fell to wildlife. I did briefly consider that what happened in that escape pod that was torn open might have been an alien or something, but I think it's more likely it was just a big fish. It's in Squidland, so maybe they angered a squid. It's not entirely clear to me. Okay. So I am curious about that. I would like to try to find escape pod 4, but that's... I don't know, it feels kind of like finding a needle in a haystack here. There's also the cave on the backside of this island that I am also very curious about. But you know what? This is an early one. So I want to go test my speculation. That my sea glider might be enough, and there is already a shark here. Fun times. Let me... Let me see. How do I want to deal with you? Because you are big and scary. That's why I haven't tried to scan you. I ran into a few of them before. There was like a whole small pod of them over by the ship that I ran into. Okay, he's kind of far away. I just hear it roaring. It is mad about something. Or maybe it's just... I don't know. Showing its dominance. Let's see here. Okay, but that's good. I can recognize that sound now, so if I hear that noise, I know that there's going to be a shark nearby. Do I want to go at it from this angle, then? It's only one. I can probably outrun it. 900 meters. I have been in that area and it was fine. Alright, yep, let's just go for it. It's fine. Worst that can happen is I get bit again. But there is a shark, so I'm gonna go ahead and run away. We'll stay fairly close to the surface here. I don't really want to dive too deep. I say as I keep diving deeper. I just like to look down because I can see the shadows of the fish. Okay, there we go. Ah, hello there, New Groho. And I am doing well. Just checking some things out. Where'd it go? There it is. So I'm not sure if I can reach this one yet. But it was just occurring to me the other day that, you know, maybe my fan is enough to actually get that far. I don't know. Alright, this is just squid territory. That's fine. No, I haven't died yet. I'm just checking some things out. Okay, so yes, this is quite deep down. So if I'm gonna go for it, I better go fast. Should probably drink some water too.
Volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
Okay, maybe it did mean that it wanted me to have an actual ship then. Because I cannot see anything. And that is always concerning here. And we have a squid friend. I keep going back and forth on whether or not I can make this. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try. I cannot tell if my lights are on or not.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't that bad at all, honestly. So we have a hot vent. Repulsion cannon.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's see, I better head back up. Okay, so I can't stay down there long at all, even with my fan. Okay, so I don't think I'll try again, but I at least got something. Okay, let's go ahead and head back home and get some more food. So that's good for now. That trip is going to be... I don't know, it's definitely doable. I have a little bit of time to explore. Do I want to try again? It got rid of my beacon though, so... Life pod 12 sunk to the ocean floor. No, it didn't. Okay. Gotta change your color. No, what? Nah. I changed my mind. Let's go again. I don't remember exactly where it was, though. Let me turn on and off the beacon. And I will do a couple of successive quick dives to see what I can figure out.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Huh, electric fish. Fascinating.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency
I definitely need to be
decreased.
careful, but I can afford to take a quick look around, I think. Okay. Come on. Let me in. Is there anything else in here? Another PDA? Okay. Okay, I gotta get out of here.
PDA data. 37.
I might have been too slow. Diving is scary.
Oxygen.
I'm doing my best, game! I'm doing my best! Will I make it? Looks like I'm gonna pass out and make it to the surface again. Heck yeah. Just barely! Oh, this poor guy. Alright. I think I'm satisfied with that. I looked inside the life pod, I looked around it a second time. I didn't see a lot of other things, so I think I'm good there. I'm gonna go back and get some food and decide where I want to go next. I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go look a little bit more closely for Life Pod 4 again. I'll probably just keep scanning that area periodically. And if I don't see it, I'll go check out that underwater cave on the island. Because that seems like an interesting place. I don't know if I'd call that luck. I was just barely fast enough, which is fortunate. So yeah, I think in order to do more there, I will indeed need a proper vehicle, but I can at least see what was on that PDA. I'll go do that on my little life pod. Eat food, read logs. Sounds like a good time. I do, but I'd actually appreciate if you did not use actual terms or ask questions like that, because if I hadn't found it already, then that would tell me something, and it would kind of lessen the blindness of the playthrough. It is nice. It does get pretty dark, especially when you start getting deep down. But, I mean, I guess once you start getting deep enough, it's going to be dark, even even when the sun is up, so it's okay. I'll get used to it. Alright, here we are. That was kind of a long swim. Just stayed on the surface this time since I knew that there were not any wily sharks in the area. Oh man, he just barely slipped away. Oh, there we go. Alright, 3 should be good for now. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to put my no spoilers text up. Oh yes. Okay. Probably want to grab some more food and water before I go too far. So let's go find some more peepers and bladderfish. And then the bladderfish were generally, like, over here. I liked their entry that you get from scanning them. They sound like very derpy creatures. Where'd they go? Ooh, rock. Okay, good. That copper ore should let me make the scan room now, because I think the copper was the last thing I needed on it. I don't want to be over here while that guy's there. One moment. Bladder refers to the fins on them. Like in humans, we generally would understand a bladder to be the organ that would hold urine before we, need to pee. So that's a bladder in humans, but in general it just refers to, I guess you could think of it as organic bags of air, or organic bags of something. So in this case, on the bladderfish, those big fins would be their bladders, where they can have air and, I'm probably not explaining it super well, but that's okay. Basically, you can just think of them as... sacks that hold something in a living creature. That's probably a good way to put it. Well, I mean, the bladderfish use their bladder for something else. Their bladder is for filtering water, it sounds like. Okay. So that should be plenty of resources. I want to check something with this duder. Because I can't use... Yeah. Table coral sample. Let me go grab that. Where are you, table coral? There you are. I forget if I needed one or two, but it's fine. Let me go grab my other materials in here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I need... Oh no, I already have the 4 there. I need my gold, my other copper. Because I have something else I want to do. Don't worry about it. There are many things that I want to do. Oh, I need 5. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Scanner room. I want to put... There we go. So I think this will be incredibly useful. Assuming I'm able to get it down. Is this... I can't really see where it's trying to put it, so... Yeah, that looks like it's connecting. Awesome. Elegant, my base is not, but... Looking forward to seeing what I can do with this, and lamenting that I built things like this. Let me see here. Can I pick it up? No, I can't. Okay. Gonna have to deconstruct this for some of this stuff for a second. There we go. Nice. Okay. Okay. And so now I should have an easier time finding things. I'm very, very pleased. Alright. Have fun, I hope. Your food is tasty. Stalker tooth. I see. Wreck. Oh, so you can harvest reef backs for resources. Heat area. Okay, that's cool. And a fabricator on it. Scanner room upgrades. Okay, can't do anything with that for the moment. Go ahead and clear some of these. Ah, scanner room upgrades, okay. Computer chip. Glass. I think I can... Camera drone, okay. I don't know where I get magnetite yet. Okay, I see. So this is where I get computer chip. Or no, it needs computer chip to build. So this is a special fabricator. Okay. Okay, so I don't find copper directly through this, it looks like. Limestone chunk is where I've been finding most of my copper, though, so I guess I'll let it do its thing. Floating. Okay. Yay! And now I have my potato. Ah, this is good. This is good news. Now I'll have more food. Okay. Go ahead and put some stuff away here. Some of this will be consumed, so I'm not worried. Don't need the habitat builder right now, so I'll go ahead and leave that behind. I don't think I need this right now. And I guess my teddy bear guy can just be placed in the scanner room. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gradually getting more prepared for long journeys here. Unfortunately, I still do not appear to be able to construct a vehicle bay to actually make vehicles and stuff. I'm still not sure where that is. So let's go look for... do another run at Escape Pod 4. Is this land, or is this just... okay, yeah, it's just coral sticking out of the water. So I guess that big cloud is what's hiding the island. Man, what's that derpy guy doing? Oh, what a silly guy. Alright. So this time I'm just going to stay on the surface of the water, give myself better odds of finding the escape pod. Because I didn't see anything super dangerous on the surface of the water while approaching this area. It's only when I kind of get around to the other side of the island that things become scary. Okay, a little more. Alright, I forgot to read what I got here.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands.
Oh dear.
I self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Oh, well. Alas, poor derp. Repulsion cannon. The repulsion cannon is a modification of the base... oh, the repulsion cannon is a modification of the base of the propulsion cannon, which enhances its propulsion effect at the cost of the ability to draw objects closer. It can be fabricated using a modification station, and is less commonly employed in self-defense and a less than lethal firearm. Okay, let me find... Escape Pod 4. So still closer to the island. Oh, my cameras, okay. Okay, but this side of the island, the side of the island over here is where the shark likes to hang out, so I might need to be a little bit more careful here. Let me see here. Angle still further this way. Yeah, because like when I look at it, it's like closer. Closer and a little further this way. Just gotta check for shadows before I head back up. Man, this really does feel like finding a needle in a haystack. I did say it was fairly close to the ship and that I should bring radiation protection. And I assure you, I'm not intentionally trying to dive. The game is just very determined to keep you underwater. Strictly speaking, even this time I wasn't really trying, but it worked out that way, because I wanted to take a quick check underwater here. Yeah, this angle is starting to look pretty good. But I still don't really see any sign of it. Maybe a little bit further this way. Okay, so I'm gonna map out these pieces here. So this is here. That, I guess, is probably this. No, that doesn't quite map to here. Because this is a big... I mean, this is here and here. Is it? Yeah, I think so. No, I think that checks out, but what I'm looking at is that this looks a little bit rounder here. And separated. I'm not sure if it's just because it's dark that I can't see it. I can kind of see it here. And the angle that it's pointing at, I think I went too far. So ship, like, directly behind. So it's probably like this way. Stars are pretty. I like them. It's just kind of far away. Okay, sun's about to come up. So hopefully that'll let me see a little bit better. I'm just trying to line up the angle of the propulsion here. And you also turn a lot faster than I keep giving myself credit for, so I keep getting surprised when the ship comes back into view. Okay, this is starting to look kind of promising. So we have here and here. Then we have here. It's like I figured it'd just be out the surface of the water, but I still do not see anything. Let me see, is it closer or further, do I think? Definitely more to the left. I think it's closer. Now I know we're getting into shark territory, because I know that I've seen sharks kind of in this area when I went to go explore the ship in episode 2. No, I am still seeing no sign of it whatsoever. I think I might have gone too far to the left here, so let me go a little bit back this way, get a little closer. I was like, oh god, did something just pull me under the water, but no, it's just the game being determined to pull me under the water. Alright, let me check for shadows. Okay, we just got squids. Squids are fine. They're probably gonna leave me alone. Still see no sign of it, though. I mean, this was just its last known location, so I guess I could have sunk under the water. Is that it over there? I can't tell, the tide keeps wanting to... Okay, so wow, it was just really, really close. Yep, that is it. Okay. I just thought it was further away.
Seek fluid intake.
Yes, Mom.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'll have some peepers too. Okay. Can I get in? No? What about from underneath? Life pod 4. Here we are. Alright.
Integrating new PDA data.
Creature decoy.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright. I don't really want to read while I'm underwater, so I guess I'll go sit on top of this for a while. And we'll do some reading. Assuming I can. Come on. Come on, I had no trouble climbing up before. There we go. Okay. Creature decoy. This advanced deployable is a catch-all solution for mimicking the behavior of a living creature for purposes of scientific research or predator evasion. vibrates, cycles air and water, and sends out randomized high-frequency sound waves to emulate a living organism. May be placed in hand or launched from compatible Cyclops submarines. Short onboard battery provides limited lifespan. Attracts predators of all kinds. Okay, crew log.
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to
Welcome
fabricate
back.
a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
Okay. All right. Nice. What are you having? Okay. So I went to the crash site. I think... Did I actually find Reapers before? I don't think so. I'm assuming that those are the big sharks. Could either be big sharks or something worse. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and read about these guys. I want to learn more about our squid friends. Reefback Leviathan. This vast lifeform is in excess of 30 meters long and has been designated Leviathan class. Fortunately, it feeds exclusively on plankton-like lifeforms in the water. Chitinous shell. Most of the lifeform's topside and some of its underside is protected by a thick, layered exoskeleton. This suggests an evolutionary path quite different from other organisms on 4546b, most of which are vertebrate in nature. The reefback species have likely been able to grow far larger than other herbivores because anything large enough to break through its shell has long gone extinct. Oh yeah, that does sound yummy. Enzyme pods. Similar in appearance to the algae glands of the gasopod, these organisms on the reefback's underside serve some unknown purpose in its digestive system and are capable of expelling small quantities of stomach enzymes in the surrounding waters. Local microcosm. An array of different barnacle and plant species grow in the reefback shell, thrusting their roots into ancient scars on the chitin and taking advantage of their mobility to avoid predation. Nonetheless, reefbacks will often be pursued by faster, hungrier herbivores, and thus this Leviathan species is a mobile microcosm worthy of years of study in itself. Life cycle. Reefbacks' lifespan likely extend through many centuries, should they survive the initial growth cycle. For the first few decades, their smaller size would make them vulnerable to carnivorous leviathans. Sociable, seen traveling in small pods and communicating by an echoing call, this behavior is consistent with lower-level sentience. Assessment. Harper's plants, small fish, and mineral-rich barnacles. Nice. Okay. So I still don't have a laser cutter. So I'm not going to go to the ship for now. I know, they are very cute. I'm still gonna call them squid friends, because they look like squids. Did I ever find Life Pod 6? No. This is... 400 meters west. Okay, so it should be relatively close to this area. I'm just... not entirely sure what direction is north here. No, that's fine. I will search around this area. Look for some red grass. Because I do believe that there was some red grass in this area. I just don't remember which direction it was exactly. Yeah, those bluefish are so cool. Look at those guys. But yeah, I have noticed that red grass seems to be in squid territory. Thank you. I will see what I can find. Oh yes, I have noticed that the red grass tends to be in squid territory. So I'm going to go listen to the nice call of squid. West, north, west. I'm trying to remember where I saw the red grass. I think it was this way. That's why I was swimming this way before. I was just very afraid of losing the life pod's location. But I think I know its relative location at this point, so even if I can't find the exact thing, I think I know its general location well enough that I should be able to try a different direction. Alright, I'm hearing squid song again. There's my squid friends. So let's see, was this the area that I saw the red grass?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, my inventory is probably getting kind of full, so yeah, it's full. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my peeper. Drink some water. Clear up a little bit of space just in case I find something really good. Okay, so here's some red grass. Alright. Yeah, as long as you're not providing any hints or nudges about the game, you can ask me anything.
30 seconds.
Beacon? Something similar I think could be done. Basically, you can think of it as sending out some kind of radio signal. Oh yeah, a beacon is basically just something to attract something to your location. You can think of it like that, so... Seamoth fragment, I don't think I want to scan that. As much as I like scanning everything, it'll fill my inventory with titanium. Nah, don't want to deal with those jerks. But yeah, in real life, I think it'd be something along the lines of sending out radio waves that you could then follow to a specific thing that you put down somewhere else that emits those waves. That's probably a reasonable way to think about it. Okay, so the life pod is probably somewhere around here. Yeah, kind of similar. And then you'd have some kind of tool that would pick up the waves, like a way that some scientists are trying to contact extraterrestrial life is basically by sending out a similar kind of signal. It's not exactly like that, but it's a reasonable way to think about it. Yeah, no problem. It's like I'm not... I'm not sure if it would exist in the same way that the game presents it as,
100 meters.
but
Oxygen efficiency
similar things can be done, basically. That's why we have, like, GPS tracking devices and stuff like that. Oh. Okay, well, there's stuff here. And also very angry guys. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the surface. Yeah, that's a different kind of beacon. In English... How would I describe what beacon means in English? Just as a word, you can think of a beacon as something that will attract things to a specific spot. And so there's different ways to do that. I was describing kind of what I think the game is trying to emulate, but even just a signal flare and those kinds of things would also be considered beacons. Okay, this isn't the escape pod, but it's still stuff, so I'm gonna go take a look around. See what I see. Unfortunately, I am not always super great at explaining things. Words are hard. Words are especially hard when you're trying to play a video game at the same time. Okay, don't see anything of particular interest there. Let's go surface. Well, I mean, the thing with kids is that you don't necessarily try to explain things accurately, just in a way that they can understand. Which, I mean, I guess should be true for everyone, not just kids, but... Hey! One more! One more than laser cutter. Alright, what did those natural arches look... jeez. Man, go away, angry guy. I tried to do something. Biting my toes, very rude. So, kind of at the edge of a cliff, and then there's a rock arch with a loop. Let's see if I can find that rock arch with the loop. And that is probably the best landmark I've got. And then I can find the red grass.
Passing 100 meters.
Alas.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Did they just not want to play with you, or were they too little to meaningfully play with you? I have a daughter and a son, and they play together very well.
30 seconds.
Okay. Let's see if I can find that specific rock arch with a loop in it. Let's try to stay in grass area. It's always been there. Is that it? Okay, I didn't find out what I was looking for, but I found what I was looking for. What I found is better, heck yeah. Man, so many places are just being violently broken into. I am concerned. Lead. Okay, anything else in here? There might be some more stuff in the area, so I'm gonna come back down.
30 seconds.
Oh no. Alright, let's see if there's anything else good around here. But yes, I am concerned at the increasing number of these that have just been violently ripped open. Especially considering
100 meters.
that there's not a lot of stuff around here that looks like they'd
Print.
rip stuff open.
Integrating new PDA. Integrating new PDA.
Considering that there's apparently a bunch of fish around the reef, the squid friends, I really do not think that they are the violent type, so I don't think that they're what ripped it open. I really don't. They're just big and scary, but they seem very nice. Okay. Let's see, do I have inventory space? Yeah. Go away. Oh, cave. So I still want to look around this area to see if I can find the last piece of the laser cutter, since I found one over here. I found that the blueprints tend to cluster around one area, so that leads me to believe that there will be another laser cutter fragment around here, and I really want that laser cutter. I don't know, I found a laser cutter fragment here, so I'm gonna try to get it. I thought I already searched this wreckage. No, I definitely didn't. The wreckage I searched was not within eyeshot of the life pod. And this looks different. This looks way different. Okay. Let's take a look around. And I'll definitely have to check out how to make the ultra fins. Those sound pretty cool. I mean, you know things are good when you have to put ultra in front of it. Freaking biters. Oh, I haven't scanned those. Okay. I didn't realize that I could scan these. Metal salvage. Angry guy chasing me. Oh wait, scanner room? I think I already have scanner room. Yeah.
30 seconds.
I have not been able to make a vehicle bay. And as far as I can tell, I cannot make it elsewhere. I have tried.
Oxygen. Passing 100 meters.
I'll just have
Efficiency
those jerks down here. Is there anything in there that's of interest that makes it worth dodging their projectiles? I don't see anything in particular. Okay. I was hoping the last laser cutter fragment would be around here. I have been actively using the sea glider. Although, once again, I'd prefer if you did not ask me about specific vehicles and stuff. Because if I have not seen it, then I will be very sad. Because I will now be aware of something that I did not know existed before, without the game telling me. It's okay. Just let me play the game. And you can... I don't know. Remember your first playthrough, vicariously through me, while I try to figure all this out. Heck yeah, okay.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay. Well, there we go. My prayers have been answered. Now if I could just find the last copy of the laser cutter, I will be happy. But so far, I'm not seeing it. Today is a good day.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Let me see if there's any more around here. No, I don't see any other stuff around there. There is a cave here. Oh no, there's no cave. This is just... There's a potential cave down there, though. Man, that's really
30
big.
seconds.
Okay. That will probably be a whole adventure. Might check it out, though. It looks like a fun adventure.
Oxygen.
Congrats! Let's see. This is different wreckage, I think. Let's see if there's a laser cutter fragment around here before I go into that cave, because I am curious about the cave. Not sure how far into the cave I'll be able to go. It looks pretty deep. But nonetheless, I do enjoy checking out caves. Actually, you know what? My inventory's full, so before I check out the cave, I should probably go back to base, drop off all my stuff, and then check out the cave. But I'm gonna have a hard time finding it, so I'm a little bit sad. Yes, yes. Hello, angry guy. I see you are still angry. Scanner room. Bar table. That's new. Not a laser cutter, though.
30 seconds. Acquired.
Yeah, okay. Better get back up.
Seek fluid intake. Oxygen.
Okay. But it does look like there's more stuff around here, so I'll do one more dive. See if I see anything. Do I have any more water on me? No, I drank it all, so yeah, I better get back soon.
Passing 100 meters.
I can go inside.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I don't see anything in here, though. Just an angry guy just outside. Probably waiting to ambush me. Because I look delicious. Okay, I really do not see anything else around here, though. And I am dying of thirst. Okay. I'll head back. I will head back, get some water. But I swear the last laser cutter fragment's gotta be there. So I kinda wanna go back. Let me see, where am I relative to the ship? Okay. That'll at least give me a good idea of the direction I need to go, and I will check that area again. I like all the sounds of the sea life here. Sometimes it can be a little bit unsettling, but I don't know. I find it enjoyable. They just sound so happy. They're just out there doing fish things. I don't know if I ever scanned this. Hi. Hello, friend. How you doing? I'm glad he just decided to give me a hug instead of biting me. That's a nice change. Stalkers never do that to me. Where's my pod? I lost sight of it. There it is. Yeah, apparently. That guy just wanted to say hello. I wonder if these are a separate scannable thing. Refine seed cluster. No, they are not. Alright, I kind of want to keep that one just for that stuff, so let's see. What do I want to drop off here? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Ah, it hurts you if you eat rotten stuff. Science confirmed! Okay, drop off some of these things. I should probably keep the salt on me for now. Oh, am I getting bit? Or am I— oh, I'm dying of thirst. Oh shoot, I don't have— I don't have coral. Let's see, there's a big one over here. Alright, time to do some synthesis. We'll do it as fast as I can. Okay. There we go. All good.
Signs stabilizing.
Better get some food before I do anything else. Come here. Come here. There we go. That's enough to get started, and then I will get more later. Thank you. I was able to... I was finally able to draw one. I found some time to do it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. Let's go ahead and drink some more bleach. Yeah. Anyway, hello there, Luminance. Glad you could make it. I appreciate that the peepers don't run as much at night. It makes them so much easier to catch. Let me see. The downside is that it's much harder to find the bladderfish at night. But generally there's several of them like right over here. There we go. Here's some. Alright, that should give me plenty of food for my next excursion. Just want some more fish for water. I'll let him have that one. It's just rude to steal food from a fish, don't you know? And I'd rather him be distracted by that fish rather than me. Alright. The other thing I want to see is... what do I need to make a mobile vehicle bay? Lubricant, titanium ingot, power cell. Oh. Sorry to hear that, Pip. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah. I've been wanting to play it for a while, never got around to it, so I'm happy that I can do so now. It's pretty cool so far. I've been very much enjoying it. Oh no! I mean, there are quite a lot of scary beasts, but personally, I find many of them very cute. So that's just my taste, I guess. Okay. So how many of those do I need? Just one? Oh no. Yeah, if you have those kinds of issues, actually, you know what? Science has shown that video games can make such things better. They can help, but, perhaps in a more controlled environment. With someone there to give you a hug when you need it. Do I have any creepvine seed clusters? I keep forgetting. I think I... Did I have some in here? I did. Excellent. So I don't have to go searching for them. I could just get my lubricant. Power cell. How do I make a power cell? Battery and rubber. I know I have rubber somewhere. Here we are. Oh no. It is true, there are many an ominous thing. Oh, I'm so happy. I've been wanting to make this thing for such a long time. But I finally found the blueprint for it. Alright, let's get out of here. Put that down somewhere. Let's see, where do I want it to sit? I guess it's kind of like my boxes, so I'll set it right here. Oh, okay, it floats. Yeah, this is a totally fine place for it then. Fine. sea moth. Personally, I'm finding it quite fun. I will warn you though, I do swim close to many beasties. And there's one particular species of squid-like whale-like thing that make a very scary sound, but they're totally friendly. They're very, very friendly. And so I'm not scared of them at all. It's fine, they're friendly. You can swim right up to them and they'll do nothing. Yeah, I'm looking at how to make the sea moth. Okay. Can I... Let me see. Ingot, power cell, glass. Oh! I think they are super cute. And I swam up close enough to one to scan them, and yeah, they're friendly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Need 2 more. So I swim right up next to them all the time. That's why I figured I should warn you. In fact, I'm probably going to be swimming back to an area where they're hanging out, because I think there's something I need over there. So... So totally understandable if it's not something you can handle. Yep. I want to finish building my things first. Let me see. Power cell. What was in power cell again? Batteries. I don't think I have any copper. Because I think I ate my last 2 batteries.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I think I ate my last 2 batteries doing stuff. Just making the vehicle bay. Yeah. I wonder if I can use empty batteries for it, because I have 2 empty batteries. Can I turn dead batteries into a power cell? Time to find out. Once I find the other one. I really need to label these boxes. Okay, I can. Okay, and I have more silicon rubber down here somewhere. One of my boxes. I know I do. I made a whole ton of it because I needed to clear inventory space at one point. There it is. Okay. It's fine. It's functional. Alright. Let me see, where did I put it? What was the last thing I needed? Glass and lead. Okay. I have quartz to make glass. And I have lead somewhere. I'm pretty sure I have some lead in this base. Lithium. Okay, that is not where I put my lead. But here is my quartz so I can make the glass. Oh, I accidentally put my... Did I accidentally put a peeper in here? Because if I did, it needs to come out. I don't want to leave it there. There we go. Oh shoot, I did not mean to pick it up. There we go. Okay, time to make the glass. Alright, good luck. I hope you feel better soon, Dank. Or Dank Pip. Yeah, no problem. Always happy to provide. Okay. Was it 1 or 2 glass? I forget. Must have been 2. It was 2. Okay. Time to go dig through my stuff to find more quartz. Someday I'll remember what I put in each of these boxes. Here we are. Alright, let's go turn on the radio now.
Plan pre-recorded distress call.
This is Officer Keen in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land.
Oh.
We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded.
All right.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. The Seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Hooray! Oh man, I get a sub.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Today is a good day. Today is a very good day. Thank you. Alright, what do I feel like doing now? Let me see. Can I... Do I have to get out to use my scanner? I guess I must for now. So I have a bunch of stuff. Because, yeah, I see my quick slots here. So the quick slots here, I guess, are different? Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna head back toward that area with... where I think the laser cutter is. And probably also the life pod that is very deep. So let me go turn that beacon back on. Okay, over here. Oh no! The fish are hitting my windshield! Oh gosh, that's so sad! No! The poor little fishies! Oh no! Yes, I'm entirely sure. Oh man, back to cute Squidland. Does it have its own inventory? Can I pick things up while I'm in here? No. Okay. Okay. So I better be careful about ramming into walls and stuff. Fair enough. Okay, there's something in there. Let's check it out.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I could have sworn I saw something. Heck yeah! There we go! Okay, I'm happy. So I should be able to make my laser cutter now, although I didn't get the sign that I have a new blueprint. Okay.
Ma'am, I need you to stay calm. We're not in immediate danger. Where are the rescue teams? The Aurora didn't make it.
So, where are the rescue teams?
They're dead, ma'am. We have rendezvous coordinates.
Oh, no.
The routes are radiated.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm head of human resources,
I think?
ma'am. This is not my expertise. But the PDA says if we can find some lead, we can make radiation suits.
Oh, there! I am not setting foot outside this life pod without the proper protection.
Don't worry. I'll go.
Alright, and there's another audio log, I think.
What are you doing? You were gone so long. I thought you drowned. Put the flare down. I was going to try and attract someone's attention. That's
Man,
not
those things
an
are so
attract
cool.
flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay. So this actually can't go that low. Alright, noted. Okay, I'll go for one of the other life pods then. Okay, so these are all pretty far away. So how do I repair ships? Let's go ahead and take a look at the vehicle bay and see if I can repair in there before I move on to the next life pod location. And also make sure that I did indeed get the laser cutter blueprint like I thought I did. I'm happy to have a little submarine, though. I feel very fancy. I do need to find more copper to make batteries, though. It's kind of annoying that I have to exit to get it, though. Oh good, I needed silver for something. I think that would be the propulsion cannon. So that's a good find. Let's see if I can find some more... Yeah, because I can't pick things up in here, can I? No, I can't. I just run into things. But I should pick up the salt. But still, I mean, even if I can't necessarily go all the way down there, I do now have a mobile source of air, which will be very useful. I probably could have dove deeper with that in mind. Oh yeah, and I should also check out those more mobile fins. I couldn't resist. I wanted to run them over. Because they harass me so much. Okay. So I guess the first thing I should try... I think I still have my repair tool on me. Nice. Okay, so that is just how you do it. Easy enough. Okay. So let me see. My scanner room in here should have
Welcome aboard, Captain.
found some stuff for me in theory. Oh my. So yeah, TLDR, the rocks that potentially have stuff in them are everywhere. Are there any nearby? Kinda. I'm never gonna remember where all these things are. Okay. Alright. Where'd it go? So yeah, let's go check out this one, and I will keep an eye out for rock outcropping so that this way I can find some more copper, hopefully. Oh yeah, I didn't check for my laser cutter or my fins. That's right. I meant to do that while I was there. What can I say? There's just many things to be excited about right now. So I'm feeling very easily distracted. Yeah, there we go. Laser cutter. Diamond! I believe I have found one diamond. So a little bit out of my reach right now. Fins. I do not see the higher quality fins that I thought I found. Ultra glide fins. Modification station. Is that something else that I need to make? Not in here. Maybe in, the base. Look, someday I will move this, but that's gonna require me to, like... move the entire thing, which means I need to empty it, and that's gonna be hard. So someday. Someday. Let's see, radio, fabricator... Okay, don't see anything about it here. Nope. So let's go ahead and just throw that back in there. Okay, so it's not this. Is there another, like, module or something that I can use in here that I don't remember? Sea glide. Okay, I do not see anything like that. Well, I don't have the habitat builder in my inventory right now. I put it away. You can rewind the VOD. I think that'd be easier than, anything else. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, you could always rewind the stream and then, catch up. I'm just gonna be swimming towards this next thing, so... probably won't be too exciting. I'm sorry, fish. I'm so sorry, fish. But you're all so hard to dodge. Yeah. Fear not. It's all very easy to do. Yeah. It's It's one of the advantages that YouTube has over Twitch. Oh hey, and a rock. Alright, what are you? Is there anything in here? Oh, another laser cutter fragment. Well, I don't need that right now, so... Where'd it go? Ah, back to the nice haunting sounds of Squid Song. I see. Over there. Alright. Okay, another one of those big quartz deposits. Unfortunately, I need, some more... I've been wanting to try the laser cutter on that. But I still cannot make it. They definitely did not make it easy in order to make that, which lends credence to my theory that the ship is closer to endgame. Or the main Aurora, so let's just keep hunting life pods. Okay, getting close to 200, so I better stop soon. Okay, it's really far down. I'm gonna go ahead and park, like, right above the thing here.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
I know, it's okay. Go a little bit higher. This should be good. Okay.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased. Integrating new PDA.
Let's see, can I get inside? Once again, smashed open.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Integrating new PDA data.
I think I get there in plenty of time, so I will conserve the battery. There we go. Alright, so I got my things. Let us see what is going on here. Okay. Lifepod 19, Second Officer Keen's crew log. To all crew, if you are reading this, then you have followed the automatic distress broadcast by this Lifepod's onboard computer. Contrary to my orders, I have been forced to evacuate. Your orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach the designated rendezvous coordinates on the nearest landmass. I hope to see you there.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Life pod detached to OK planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to
I believe so.
regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
I actually want to take a look at the...
Diversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
Oh dear. I see. Okay. Alright. So I got some
Fluid intake.
new coordinates. Let's see, how much water do I have on me still? I have a fair bit.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Because my feet were rotten. And I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was like right at the edge of its life. Oh well. Yes. Alas, poor NPCs. It's hard being an NPC in a video game. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go grab a bit of food and water. And that will be the last thing I do today, I think. Little peepers are so fast. Little peepers are just so fast. But I win in the end. Let's see here. Man, that little guy is doing his best. I want to get like 3. Yeah, it's the last poor fish. Alright, where are my bladderfish? Let's see. Let's see if I can find them. They're always surprisingly elusive. Because normally I find them like right around this area, but sometimes I just do not see them. There's them. And I guess I did pick up some salt too, so I can just hit some coral, and that'll be good. Oh, I guess I should also breathe. Breathing is important. Hell, I mean, it's literally what they're called. It's what the game calls them. Okay, and my batteries are dying. But, that's fine. I'll figure it out. Okay. But I think this is where I will stop for today. So, thank you all for coming. And I hope you're able to make something wonderful today. I certainly made many a good thing while playing here, so life is good. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow.